welcome our speaker for today. If you could mute yourself, I'm gonna mute some of you because to avoid background noise. Let's welcome Sister Narmeen, our Olive board member and longtime Olive Connect and Create facilitator and instructor, with yet another amazing session. Welcome, Sister.
Thank you, Zainab. Assalamu alaikum, ladies. So here we are. If you don't already have one, or even if you already have one, maybe you might pick up some ideas and implement it in your tea or coffee station. So basically, I think that when you first start or you want to do a coffee station, make a list of the things that you want included in your station and the things that you and your family like. So, you know, for example, you don't use sugar, you like honey, maybe you like to put cinnamon in your tea, you like English tea, Indian tea, herbal teas. So you need to customize it to what, you know, your family like and yourself. So no one coffee station or the tea station is going to be exactly the same, and because you're going to customize it as to how you want it. So I think the first thing you would do is make a list of the things you want, and you don't necessarily have to go buy a lot of things. You know, you might have things around your home that you can use, you know, containers, bottles. Maybe you'd like to invest in one thing, maybe coffee maker, or a little basket to, you know, to gather things and have it more organized. So the whole reason you want to do this is that you are organized and all your things are in that one place. So when it's time to make your tea or your coffee, everything is there. You just, you know, you go and you organize yourself. So one of the first things that I've been wanting to do a tea station in this area of my home, and so together with all of us, I think I'm going to set up and leave this area as my tea station, because we love tea in my home, and I like to have English tea or herbal tea, and some members of my family like Indian tea. So I just wanted to set up in this area so everything is here, you know, and whoever wants whatever kind of tea, they can come and enjoy their tea. So one of the first things I did, and this is the only thing that I actually bought, is this basket here, which I liked. And it was I think it was gonna go with what I wanted to set up over here with my tea station. And if, I don't know, some of you might know that I love vintage, English vintage as well. So and if you guys have any ideas of the way I'm setting up, or make a difference in the way I'm setting up, please let me know. Any suggestions are welcome. So I'm thinking that I'm going to start and put my basket over here. And one of the first things that I want to do is, I think I love flowers. So I want to incorporate a vase of flowers or something there. And so I am going to go ahead and have this. And I think, and this is just a bunch of flowers that I got from, actually it's a bunch of flowers that I've had in my home, but I picked it up from Michael's. And it's just going to go with my theme and what I want to do. So I think that, you know, you have to always put that little special touch, and I think this is going to be my special touch for to put my basket together. So I've decided that I want to have this area. I have this tea bottle or container that I usually put my English tea in, and it was a gift for me, and I just use this to have my tea in. So I put English tea, black English tea in here, and they're just tea bags, just regular tea bags, but it's English tea. And I think I'm gonna have this over here. I can move it around, you know, as to what I like to set it up. So I usually use milk with my English tea, and obviously this would stay in the fridge if you're not using it. But for the day, room temperature is just great for your milk if you are using milk with your tea. The other thing that I also would like to set up over here is my tea kettle, and I like to use this one here. So I think I might move it around. I'm just putting it out there for you to see that what I would use. And this basically, this is for my herbal tea, and I love my herbal teas. I went ahead and made a box with all my herbal teas. And I have 4 different ones. I like to try different ones depending on the mood I am. I just labeled it herbal tea. This is just a simple box. I think it's not a really expensive box. You can pick something like this up from Michael's or any craft store. You can also decorate it the way you want. I just wanted to keep it simple. And I'm just going to put things up here, and then we can move around and see how we'd like to set it up, or how I'd like to set it up. My teacups, I have a bunch of teacups. So I want to incorporate my teacups somewhere in my station. I like to use honey, ladies, instead of sugar. So I wanted to have my honey. And I also use a lot of cinnamon. So mostly I use my cinnamon for my English tea rather than my herbal tea. And this is a favorite of my family too. Everyone loves to use cinnamon. And the other thing that I love to use, and my family does too, especially when I make my herbal teas, is fresh mint. And I usually have a fresh one growing in my home, and all I did is put it in a teacup. And as I need it, and when I need it, I just take the leaves and put it in my, well, I always rinse it first and then usually have it in my herbal tea. A stirrer, just to stir my teas. Sugar, for those who want to use sugar. And then I just made a little tea sign, you know, to go with the station. And it, you know, somewhere where you can see, maybe over here, I don't know, we'll see how we end up putting it together. Can you guys see this, the whole thing, the whole setup?
Yeah.
We can't see your tea sign.
Okay, I think I'm gonna move this way so you guys can. And I'll make sure that you guys get to see the whole thing once we've set it up.
Okay.
So I think I want to concentrate in this end first. So I'll just have you over here because I want to concentrate on this little tray here to just get all my little bits and pieces organized. I wanted something for my sugar, and I was thinking about what I really wanted to use. I didn't want to purchase anything, something that will also give that English vintage vibe. And so I have this, and I really want to incorporate this in my basket. So I think I'm gonna have this kind of like open and put my tea bags in there. And let's see how it goes. I've not tried it. This is my first time I'm doing it, but I think I would like to incorporate this in my, and because they're you know, packed sugar packets, I think it's okay if I leave them open like this. But mostly I like everything covered and closed. Okay, I think this will work. I don't want to overdo it. I want my guests and myself to be able to see where everything is. And I don't think I need to put any more on this tray. What do you guys think?
It's good.
Beautiful, lovely, very good.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
nice.
so,
Very beautiful.
Very pretty.
I think I want to put my tea can stay here. I can move this tea around if I want to bring my kettle and plug it in here, because I do have a socket there. So I can plug my kettle there if I want to. Usually my kettle stays in my kitchen because I use it for other things as well. So I think that when I would be ready, I could set my tea kettle there, or just have it switched on and pour it in my tea the tea kettle that's ready to go. This opens upwards.
Daddy.
This opens upwards, and it just makes it convenient. And then I have like I mentioned, the stirrer. I don't think it's going to be part of the basket. It'll be around maybe this area where they're going to be pouring the tea and making the tea with the herbal tea or the English tea. The last thing that I considered, and I really think that this is important, is a little trash basket. And when you're making your tea bags, or using the stirrers, you do make a lot of trash. And this is a planter that has a little plastic thing in here. So whenever you're done with your trash, you just remove this plastic thing, clean it up, and it's ready to go for the next time. This sign here, Amina made it for me. I'm just thinking that maybe it might be a little too small. I don't know. But that's something that I can change. And I think that's my tea station done. So thoughts, I just wanted to make something that went with my vintage tea vibe that I was going for, and also have it organized where all my things are in one place.
Yeah, looks perfect.
Very nice.
Any suggestions, any thoughts?
Now, Sister Narmeen, would you have this set up on like an everyday thing or
Yes.
for a party? Okay, this
No, I think I would set this up for every day. If I had a party, I mean, it would work for a party too. I mean,
Yeah.
but if you had a lot of guests, then maybe I would make a few changes. Maybe I wouldn't use these teacups because I just wouldn't have as many. But the setup is for me for every day, yeah.
So you would just add the hot water to your teapot, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And like my husband loves Indian tea, so I would just make the Indian tea on the stove. I have a couple of these kettles, and I can use one for him too, for my family when we're having breakfast and things like that. But normally on an everyday basis, I love my English tea in the mornings. And then later on in the day, I live on the herbal teas, my favorites. So morning is the only time I'll have my English tea, and then the rest of the day is my herbal tea. And I love to have a sit down, midday, take some time off, and just me time, and have my little herbal tea, something to read, just some relaxed time. There's a lot of things you guys, you can add to this to personalize it. Maybe you don't like English tea, whatever kind of tea that you like. Your herbal teas, whatever your preferences are. I have four different ones that I love. My favorite, maybe I should just go through the tea that I use. My favorite brand is Cup of Life. It's called Cup of Life, and they have a few different varieties, but these are my favorite: the white tea, jasmine and lavender, and then this one's white tea, blueberry and acacia. But I like this brand. It's just something I like. The other one is the Twinings. I'm sure you must have heard of Twinings.
Oh yeah.
And this is a lemon and ginger. I usually like to take this chamomile in the evening because it relaxes me.
Yeah.
I always have an issue with falling asleep in the night, so I like to use the chamomile. Yeah. But again, pick one that you like. It doesn't have to, you personalize it. So I want to now set up a coffee station. And the coffee station that I'm going to set up is I've been wanting to set up a coffee station for my daughter Amina, who's going to be moving out, going to Riverside for college. And so I wanted to set up something that would be easy for her. College life, this young students are quick, fast. She wanted something that she can just do her coffee and leave, so it didn't take a lot of effort, and it was all in one place and organized. So I think I'm going to set this up. So just give me a second to remove all this, and then we'll have the coffee station built. I don't know, Zainab, if you want to just talk, or maybe get the ladies to share their tea stations, or.
All right, sure.
And just give me a minute or so.
Okay, while she's doing that, let me pull up one picture that somebody sent. All right, here we go. We have Sister Abia. She's shared her coffee station picture. Do you see it, everyone? Are you able to see it?
Ooh, yes.
I can make it bigger.
Very
Coffee and tea together.
Coffee
Alright.
and tea together. I like all the little teapots you have. Those are so cool. What is the teapot with the two? What is this one?
Okay, this one is you boil water down, and you put the tea and boiling water up, and you keep it there, and it will be thick. And if you want to make it lighter, you take it from the water down. This is from Turkey.
Oh, it's Turkish. Very nice.
Turkish. And the next to it, the small. Oh, this one? You want this one?
Yes.
This one from Dubai. We make the Arabic coffee, the black Arabic coffee, no sugar there, with cardamom, a lot of cardamom, and you drink it with the small cups next to it.
Okay.
Can you share the recipe for that, Sister Rabia?
You have to buy the coffee from the Arabic store with the cardamom.
Okay.
And that's it. And you mix it, Arabic water and that coffee.
And what are these, like little sticks? These little.
Oh, this one you have. This it's honey spoons.
Honey spoon.
Yeah, somebody made it and give it to me to stir the tea or the coffee.
Good
Yeah.
idea. Wow.
And this pot, the orange one. The orange one is from Bukhara, Uzbekistan. We make light tea, and we drink it with the small cup there down. And it's very light, no sugar. And they put a piece of sugar in their mouth, or candy or something. They don't put sugar there.
Oh, okay. So you sweeten your mouth and then drink the tea.
Yeah, you drink it with what? Yeah.
Oh, and then we all know what this is, right?
Yeah, sure. And behind it is all the tea, kind of tea.
All
the green tea, black tea, and herbal tea, and English tea, all over.
Oh, very nice. Now, does anybody else want to show live? They can put it on their camera if they have a little section that they would like to share.
Sister Rabia, what is the little stand in the window?
Oh, that's teapots. I'll show you.
Oh, that's so cute. I love that.
Those small teapots from China.
Oh, okay. That looks so cute.
I collect
International tea station.
Yeah, international tea station. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's from all over.
Mashallah.
It's amazing, right? Like this is Sister Rabia's thing, and that's how she set up. My thing is like my English team. That's how I've set up. So now I want to set up something that's Amina, and I think this is more of a American theme, I would say. So Amina likes cold coffee, cold brew coffee.
Oh.
Which I don't understand because I think I believe in hot coffee or hot tea, you know, but this is her thing. So this is what she likes. She has it every morning, and I really wanted to gift her something for when she leaves home, and have everything in one place and organized for her. So that, you know, whenever she gets up in the morning, you know, always rushing, everything is set up for her. And I want to gift her this when she moves to Riverside. So I don't know what kind of setup she's going to have when she moves, but basically her things are all going to be arranged in this one tray. And she doesn't like flowers, so there's no flowers with Amina's basket. And she just wanted it to be kept simple. So one of the first things I purchased was the A to go with Amina, for Amina. So, and just to give that little, I don't know. And then she loves greens, so I picked up some greens. And this is not a live plant. Again, she's not going to be taking care of a live plant, but it would have been nice. You can, you know, have a live plant if you have a student, or, you know, if it's your own coffee station, you know, a real plant will look really nice too. So I'm just going to set this tray up, and this tray is basically going to be Amina's whole station, other than her, the coffee maker. She likes to brew her coffee, and there's a couple of coffees that she likes, and so I put them in the bottle, and it usually fits that one packet that she gets. It fits the size bottle. So we have two, and she usually changes the flavors also sometimes of the coffee, and so I didn't personalize what kind of coffee she has because she changes it. But she can always and mark it so she knows which one is it. I got a little scooper, you know, for her to just scoop her coffee. Just go in and scoop the coffee out. She usually doesn't use sugar in her coffee, but she loves these syrups that's out there right now. I'm sure you've seen them. They're flavored, so she'll flavor it with either. These are her two favorite flavors: vanilla and salted caramel. So that's what I got her. I mean, there's a lot out there for you to choose from. There was a lot of like skinny ones, and they were using artificial sugar. And I just, you know, there are some sugars that are out there that are naturally good for 0 calories, but the ones that I've seen that were out there, they were using artificial sugar, and I really didn't like her using that. So these are made from pure sugar cane. And she doesn't use much. She just, you know, she uses it a little to sweeten her coffee and to flavor it. So these are the two things that are her favorite flavorings. So I just got these two because I know that she likes these flavors. I also have creamers for her. Sometimes she doesn't want to use the flavorings. She'll just use a creamer, and her favorite is French vanilla. And there's also a caramel macchiato. And these are her creamers that she usually uses. So I just, you know, I put this in this clear box. It's there ready for her. She can see exactly what she needs. I didn't think I needed to label it because it's clear and she can see what's in there. She sometimes uses milk, and she loves to froth her coffee, and she has this little frothing machine. It's just a simple frother. There's a lot out there in the market, but this is just a simple one for her. And she'll either put a creamer in there. Sometimes she uses protein. What is it called, Amina? The protein milkshake? It's just a protein drink. It's a protein drink that she'll froth that protein drink and add it to her coffee. And so this is just ready for her to add her creamer and then the strawberry. It looks really nice when she does that. So I think this is, and then I had these couple of cups, extra cups for her, and the store one. So when she's going to be studying, when she needs to stay up, she usually likes to have a big cup of coffee. So that, I think I will just add it there at the back because it's tall. And I just have this little board here. You can plug this in. So this coffee machine is a cold brew coffee machine. It's just a simple coffee machine, single brew.
I am now going to ask Amina to make her coffee for me since she's there.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
how she makes this really delicious drink, it looks like.
So you know what? I think this is how I would just set it up, and she's gonna probably share her apartment with someone so they can all share their drinks if they want. The only other extra thing that I have here is a bag for the straws, only because I don't like things left open, you know, so like if she's not going to be using the straws, she can keep them in here, and obviously it'll stay in her tray. And there's a metal one that she likes to use as well. It's easy to clean, and a little cleaning brush that goes with cleaning the straws. And it's difficult to clean the straw if you don't rinse it straight away, because it's you know, the coffee and the creamer, it just leaves residue in the straw. And yeah, that's, I think basically I would say that's Amina's coffee station.
Very nice.
And I'm sure she's not going to have a lot of space. The other things that you can consider is, say, if you don't have a designated area in your kitchen or somewhere where you'd like to set up, you can get these 3-tier carts, you know, the ones on wheels that you can move around. And maybe you could set up one of those, you know, just set it up on a cart, and there's your ready-made, you know, tea station or coffee station. If you feel like you don't have a lot of workspace, either in your kitchen or, you know, near your, I don't know, an area where you would like to set up your coffee. The good thing about the cart is that you can move it around, you know, take it wherever you want, and maybe have a stationary place where it stays. So that's another idea for those who don't have a lot of space. So the cold brew coffee, the way Amina makes it, she brews the coffee and then she puts ice in it. So she brews the coffee and then she'll put lots of ice in it. We should have made one. She brews the coffee, puts lots of ice in it.
Please, Amina.
You can make one. I'll drink it. Okay. So I've never made this coffee for Amina, so I don't know. So let's see what we
We want Amina's recipe.
So what she does, I don't know if Amina can come and give her a couple of minutes and she can come and show it to you guys how she's gonna make a coffee. So I know basically what she does is she brews the coffee and then she puts lots of ice in it. So you know, if you are having a little get together, maybe if she's having a get together with her friends, then it would be a good idea to have a little area there with ice in it for them to use.
Narmeen, did you write coffee on the bottles yourself?
So I didn't write it. I have like a Cricut machine, so I use that to put the labels on.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah. And you know, it's easy. You can also get, today you can order them, you know, maybe from Etsy, if you don't have the machine, or you can also buy letters that you can stick on.
Can you wash it with the letters on?
So the one that I used here, it's a vinyl that you can wash and it's not gonna come off.
Okay.
But yeah, I think you can order them from Etsy, and I think you get some probably from the arts and crafts stores that's ones that you can wash.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So these are permanent vinyl that I used, and so she'll be able to wash it, and I've used it many times before. It works. I've used it for my coffee cup mugs, you know. And as long as you don't put it in the dishwasher and you hand wash it, you're fine.
Okay. Good.
They work great. You know, you don't, if it's personally for you, you don't have to label everything, especially if you can make out what it is. But yeah, I really wanted to personalize it a little bit more, but she changes her coffees. You know, like she'll be in a mood for a certain coffee, then she'll buy a different kind of coffee, trying out all different kinds of coffees. Okay, so we have here, Amina is going to be making the coffee for you guys. Where's your coffee scoop? Oh, somebody got coffee. My coffee scoop?
Sister Narmeen, could you put the camera on the other end where you're sitting so that we
Yeah,
can see?
yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Thank you. Thank you, Amina.
No problem.
Well, I think you're really lucky. Your mom did such a good job with the
Yeah.
fish, and
Mhm.
such a nice.
Yes.
It will remind you of her whenever you have coffee. You can give her a nice dua
Yeah, sister. Yeah,
every morning when you have your coffee.
and we all need duas.
Yes. I like your coffee machine too. It's like a 1-cup one, right?
Yeah, it's just a really simple coffee. I mean, you could have regular coffee in this too, right? It doesn't have to
Right.
be cold brew. But
Right.
this is especially it's a coffee. I don't know what brand it is. Mr. Coffee. Mr. Coffee. There we go. It's something that is so affordable for a student. You know, it's but you've been using it for a while, Amina, right? It works great. I like it. She likes it. It's simple. Nothing. There's nothing complicated. You just press the start button and. Did you find the scoop? No. So just use what scoop I have here.
Well, I just filled water in here. That's it.
Oh, you put the coffee with it.
I put 2. I like my coffee strong. And then some ice.
Do you want to make froth your coffee? What would you like? I can have that for you. Oh, just bring your protein.
It's the protein.
Yeah, because she doesn't like to eat anything for breakfast, so it's good to have that protein. Oh, and one other thing that I forgot to add to this, she has a little coffee sign there.
Okay.
Okay, see how much coffee she has? She's filled it up to the top. I mean, ice, sorry.
I just pressed the start button. It's a protein.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is this all about?
This is like if you wanted to drip, and then if you close it, it'll close the little thing so it doesn't drip coffee on the counter.
Oh, so when you finish
Yeah,
with it,
that's
okay.
good.
Yeah. So why don't you do your
Use my-
creamer?
This is my old one.
Oh, so she's adding her flavoring in there too. Very little. What do you think? About a teaspoon more?
Not more than a teaspoon.
Not even.
How long does it take, Amina, to?
like 2 or 3 minutes.
Okay, 2 to 3 minutes, guys, for the.
This is so fun to watch.
Yeah, it looks really nice when she's done. I hope hopefully it comes out the way.
Where's the,
There is a user protein. Oh, with the creamer here if you want. Okay. I can share you something.
I want coffee now.
Oh yeah, this is the protein drink that I use.
So you add that to your coffee?
So I add that to my coffee, yeah.
What
So she
flavor
won't
is
use-
it?
So I won't use milk.
Powder?
Instead of milk, just use this.
It's just, what flavor is it?
This one's caramel, but it comes in a lot of flavors. I think you can also get a plain one.
It's
But
powder?
caramel one tastes good.
Sorry, Sister Rabia?
Is it powder? Yeah, powder. Or
No, it's
liquid
liquid.
or
It's
powder?
liquid.
No, it's liquid.
I don't know if you can see it.
Oh,
It's liquid.
easier. Oh, it's
She's
easier
gonna
than
froth
powder.
it, Sister Rabia, she's gonna make it into a, she's gonna froth it, so it'll look
Yeah.
cool when she puts it in her.
Wow.
So you can see as the coffee is being made, the ice is also melting,
Yeah.
because it was full to the top, and you can see it's coming down.
And the
I don't know if
coffee
you guys
is
can
warm,
see.
right? The coffee is warm.
No, the coffee is gonna be cold,
Well,
right?
it's warm right now, but as soon as
Yeah, it gets cold once it's mixed in the ice.
Is it done already?
Yeah, it doesn't take long.
Okay, so she's already frothed it. It just took her a few seconds with
Oh.
that little frothing thing that she has. What is it called? Is it called a frother?
Yeah, it's called a frother.
Okay, so she just show it to them. It's
I don't know if you can tell, but it was like till here. And
Yeah.
now it's-
Yes. It's like cream.
how much longer, Amina?
Mom, it's only been going for like 2 minutes.
Oh, okay. Seems like it's longer.
It takes time. I have to find my spoon thingy.
So she actually picked this herself. It says,
Oh yeah,
I don't know if you can see, kickstart your day, have a cup of coffee, and let the good vibes come.
Good one.
It's really simple. You just print it on the that's all we did. We just had it printed on
yeah,
the
the
computer.
ice totally melted.
Yeah, can you see
Yeah,
how it's
because-
melted? But
Yeah.
the drink is gonna be cold.
Yep.
Yeah.
It'll be cold.
So this cup actually, it came with the coffee maker, and it has a measurement of how much water you should put in there. And then she poured the water in
You
Where
take
did you
this
pour
little
the-
thing out, and there's a little compartment here. You put the water.
at the
in.
bottom. There's a reservoir
And then
there.
in here
right?
is the
So for
Correct.
this cup, you measure your water and you pour it in, so you have the exact amount of water. That's what she did. She filled it up with the water, put it in the reservoir, and then she just filled it up with ice.
I just wait for it to finish dripping, and then I close this so that
It doesn't
it
drip.
doesn't drip. So look at this.
So we can see it.
Okay.
No, or you can put a bit more?
Well, because I don't have milk, so put that.
It's a full meal.
It's Amina's breakfast. There you go.
It doesn't come out the thing now, please. But yeah, that's my coffee.
So did you pretty much use your entire carton of the Premier?
No,
Pro?
no.
Just like half, probably?
Probably a little bit less than half.
Okay. All right.
That's my coffee.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Tuning into my coffee making.
Yeah, I
And
mean, I
what flavor syrup did she put in there?
she used
I use
vanilla. I
vanilla.
think she used the vanilla. Yeah.
Vanilla. Is it good, Amina?
Yeah, it's good.
It's
Better
good.
than Starbucks.
Definitely
It's-
better than Starbucks. Starbucks is gross.
Definitely.
You know,
Interesting.
she's been saying that it's definitely better than any coffee that you could.
Well, that would cost also so much more
Yes.
than another
Yeah.
store, right?
And for a student, I mean, paying like $5 every day, it's a lot of money. You know,
Yeah.
so there's a lot of savings there for
Yeah.
students as well to make it at all. And you can see it was really simple. It's just, you just need a couple of minutes to have the coffee brewed.
Plus, he's
and then-
using reusable cups and straws, so that's also very good for the environment.
And then also you can, use whatever coffee you like. You can choose and pick the coffees that you enjoy or you like.
Right. Now, does anybody else in the room wanted to share their coffee station? Sister Sophia, I think you wanted to, correct?
Yeah, I can share mine.
Okay. Let me put this.
Let me try to switch this around. Did I do it? Oh yeah, you can see all the stuff down at the bottom because we're not so neat over here. But so I got everything on my.
That's so nice.
I got everything on my coffee station because we use it all the time.
Sure.
This is, this is a really old percolator that people. I'm sure people don't hardly use that anymore, but it keeps the coffee really hot. And sometimes I might perk decaf and use caffeinated for the Keurig.
Is that the Keurig coffee, the new one that's out, Sister Sophia?
I think so. I don't know. My husband brought it.
Okay, how is it working? Is it good?
Oh, it's good. It's so simple. Yeah, you just open the top and put your pot in there and press it. So it's really easy to use. Yeah, when it gets broken, I either use the teapot, or the pressed coffee. But I use these little containers for my coffee to keep it fresh.
I think you use honey too.
And I use honey too. Yeah. That's my coffee station, and it's pretty well used here.
It also looks like a smoothie station. You have your blender there.
You never miss anything. Yeah, I make smoothies. I try to make them almost every morning. So.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, so I keep that right there too.
And I like that you have pastries too.
Oh yeah.
You need your biscuits with your coffee and tea.
The little cupcakes or whatever right there. So it's
very
easy.
Nice.
Thank you so much.
I love it. And I like your cups too.
Oh, my cups, Hakika gave those to me. She came over to visit me and she said, "Oh, I have the perfect cups for you." So she gave them to me.
Very nice. I love the design on them.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Of course. Is there anybody else who would like to share their coffee and tea station? We're almost towards the end of the session. We looking in our organization class that we had with the organizer. She put all her items in the drawer underneath.
Yes.
So if you put your coffee maker, tea maker, whatever on the counter, and that's all the room you have, you can use the drawer right underneath to, and the little compartments, like drawer segments that you have for cutlery, you can use that for putting in your tea bags or, whatever items you have for your coffee and tea station. So that's another idea.
Yeah.
I remember I used to have for my coffee, a stand with that allowed to stack cups. So a lot of those stands are available. So again, the point of this whole session is to make it a pleasurable, coffee and tea, something almost all of us have on a daily basis. So it's an event, just like you go in a party and you go running to the dessert table or the coffee and tea station at a party. You should feel like that in your home. Sister Narmeen does such a good job of making it a pretty space, not just a functional space. But I love the idea of adding a plant, mint leaves. That was great. Or adding a little personal touch with her letter A for her daughter. And like I said, every time Amina sees that, she'll think of her mom. What a great way to, connect with her every morning. It's a good mom reminder every single morning.
Yeah.
Right? Sister Narmeen,
Yes.
would you like to add anything?
No, I think that those little personal touches, so, it just, it personalizes it, and, go out of your way to make that tea station or the coffee station that you enjoy. But cater it to exactly how you want it, what you like, and you don't have to spend a lot of money. You don't have to go out there and purchase a lot of things. Most of what I did over here is things that I already had at home, so you don't have to spend a lot of money just to make it look nice, presentable, but functional as well, and organized in an organized fashion, so that whenever you want to go make your cup of tea, it's all there for you. It's organized. Go and you enjoy, make your tea, coffee, whatever, and enjoy it. You don't have to go out there and get Starbucks. You don't have to go to those fancy tea places all the time. You can enjoy it at home. And homemade, made with love.
Yep.
It's good.
Olive Community Services is a 501c3 nonprofit organization based in Southern California that provides culturally appropriate services to seniors, their family, and the community. Through its physical and virtual interactive programs, Olive engages participants in a variety of ways that promotes health and well-being. To learn more about Olive Community Services, to get involved, or to make a donation, please visit www.olivecs.org or email info@olivecs.org. Be a change maker, and together, let's live, learn, and thrive.